Alright, so I now want to play those character um, test runs. Yes, I just recorded that grinding number 17.3, and yeah, now I separately want to show this one here, this character things. I don't even know why I'm doing this. It's not even as if I knew all the characters good enough to be able to give a review on them, but I don't care. Yeah, so Thomas, the first one in this challenge, and he's definitely a support type character.
Don't get too close.
I mean, Toma. Hold on just 1 second. Hold on just 1 sec. What? I can't even. I can't even stop. Oh yes, I can somehow. Okay, so yeah. Toma is a support type character, and with his elemental skills, he can create a shield like this. And yeah, actually, I don't know anything about his build, but you can see it here. Noblesse or Bleach art, that makes sense because his elemental burst now, he deals like damage like this, and then he creates a shield which gets renewed, or I think renewed, whenever some other character uses a pyro elemental effect. And not only do you have this shield, but also those pyro attacks, as you can see, which can periodically be triggered by having a normal attack. The cooldown of the elemental burst is actually shorter than the elemental burst's duration itself, so you can, if you get enough energy, you can constantly have a shield with Toma. But in general, as I said, he's a support type character. He can deal a lot of damage, and like he might be maybe somewhat of a sub DPS with his elemental burst effect, that it can, like, you know, shoot those fire beams out there. But besides of that, but when it comes to other than that, he doesn't really deal a lot of damage. I mean, like, you can see it, his attack is rather weak, and like talents maybe. Yeah, level 8 talents, and he only deals 75%. I mean, like Xiao, for example, deals on his level 8 talents 100 damage, and here 400% damage, I think. So yeah, he's a support character, not a DPS character. And now, having said that, I'm just also going to change now to Hyunlin, because Toma as a support character obviously then gets in a team with some DPS characters like Hyunlin. And yeah, I think Hyunlin is actually also just a sub DPS, and Kaya's also just a sub DPS. I think this is a team of 2 sub DPS and 1 support characters. Anyways, this is Toma, support character, creates a shield with elemental skill, creates another shield with elemental burst, but also deals some damage with it. And Diona, yeah, I have her on my team, so I know her pretty well. Diona is a lolly character. Wow, okay, that just sounded super bad. But yeah, and with her elemental burst, what was that? With her elemental skill, she can create a shield, and then also shoot out those paws, paws, whatever, you know what I mean. And they deal cryo damage. They can be 2 or 5 paws, depending on if you tap or press the button. If you press the button, the shield that Diona creates also is stronger and has a longer duration. She also obviously is a support character since she's a shield character, and her burst heals your character periodically, but the healing is not very high, like it's rather low heal rate, and also at the same time periodically deals the enemies cryo damage. So yeah, that's Diona. And when Diona has her shield and is on has a shield, then there's a passive effect which leads her to being able which leads to a lower sprint stamina consumption, or a lower stamina consumption while sprinting. And yeah, also her healing scales of her HP, just as her shield does. You can also maybe see that here, and she's also no DPS character. She's definitely a support type character, as you can see here. And yeah. And I just had to sneeze right now. And yeah, here you can see those things. This is the thing with this movement speed Character shield buys have their movement speed increased by 10%. Oh, in general movement speed increased, and also stamina consumption decreased by 10%. That is strong. And this is another thing. Signatures mix have 10% decreased attack for 15 seconds. That's cool. And she has Maiden Beloved for healing effectiveness. Yes. Well, as I have said, she's a supporter character, so I'm also now again using her with with Kaya, who's a DPS, or a sub DPS rather. Lisa's a DPS, I think.
Freeze.
And yeah, now the last opponent is him. Oh wow.
He'd come a little closer.
Dodge this.
So yeah, Diona's shield, by the way, has a duration which is 2 seconds shorter than the cooldown of her elemental skill, which means that you will have a short period in which you will be vulnerable to other attacks if you play her as a shield character. So she won't be able to shield all of the damage that you get from enemies, but a large portion of it. And like compared to Rex Lapis, it's a different. I mean, like compared to House Squad again, and not Rex Lapis, but rather he's called Zhongli. Compared to Zhongli, her shield isn't like constantly. You can't have a shield constantly because the cooldown is longer than the duration of that shield. But she definitely is a character that is worth playing if you don't have another support character on your team, because she can, as I said, also heal characters. Though, yeah, I mean, like, actually Diona's not really that strong. Like she does have shield. She is a shield character. She also has like the ability to heal your characters with elemental burst, but her healing really is rather rather minor, and her shield is also not the strongest of them. So yeah, you could use her if you don't want to have two support characters on your team, because she can do like both healing and creating a shield, but like both just on a mediocre level. And now, official, I have no clue about her. I've never played her. I just know that a friend of mine has her. And she's a 4-star as well, and she's a electro bow character. That's all I know. And that she's pretty German because of her freaking bird eagle.
By royal decree.
Yeah, stuff like that. Actually,
No rest for the wicked.
what does he even do? I have no clue.
No rest for the wicked.
Knight Rider. Sounds awesome. That name. The Night Raven, forged of darkness and lightning, descends upon the land, dealing electro damage in a small area of effect. The ability's duration also will continue to attack nearby opponents with Freikugel. Free sphere, okay. Then odds attack damage, here's odds duration and cooldown 25 seconds. Oh, that's probably when you are not tapping it. Like tapping it has a 2-second cooldown.
No rest for the wicked.
Or hold on just 1 second. Yeah, 25 seconds, then the hold effect is probably 25 seconds. Oh no, hold on. You just... am I stupid? Maybe I first have to look it up. Summoning damage, Ost attack damage. I have no clue. Apparently you can summon him a couple more times. Yeah, then... She's a DPS character, I think, and with Q, yeah, I have to read it out myself now. Since I don't know what she's able to do. Summons Oz to spread his wings of delight and defend Fischl. Has the following properties during the ability's duration. Fischl takes an Oz form, seriously, greatly increasing her movement speed. Strikes nearby opponents with lightning, dealing electric damage to opponents she comes into contact with. Each opponent can only be struck once. Once this ability's effect ends, Oz will remain on the battlefield and attack his prince's foes. If Oz is already on the field, then this will reset the duration of his presence. Okay. So yeah.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, hold on. What? So you...
No rest for the wicked.
Alright, if you then...
No rest for the wicked.
if you then use your, like, use another attack, like, for example, left click, then the elemental burst will end. Okay, then...
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Main Fräulein. Oh no, maybe it just does have a
No
rather
rest for the wicked.
rather short, how do you call it again? Duration. Just hold on 1 second. I would like to see what this is cooldown, energy cost, falling thunder. Okay. So it's also rather.
Reveal thyself.
So it's like a medium
No
long.
rest for the wicked.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Okay.
No rest for the wicked.
Yeah,
No
Fischl is.
rest for the wicked.
I think Fischl is a DPS character. Yeah, I don't see how she would be a support character, anyways. Yes. Nice. So Fischl, I don't know much about her, so I can't say a lot about her. She's probably a DPS character. I don't know how strong, but just from what I've read now, I think she's a rather weak DPS character. I am not sure. Maybe she's also really strong, but I don't know how to play her. So yeah, and then Yae Miko is a sub DPS character. I actually know what she's able to do. She has like those things here. Her E skill summons these things here. She has 3 attacks at once. Like she has a 3 attack combo, and she's obviously electro mage, not mage. How you call it again? Catalyst, and she can like summon those things here, which will disappear after 15 seconds, I think it was, and she can summon up to 4 of those, and those will buff her. Oh, actually just 3 of those. Yeah, here you can see it, and they will also deal damage. So the more they are on the field, the more they deal damage. The more damage they deal, yes. Actually, I'm not... Okay, duration 14 seconds, maybe not 15. And yeah. Yeah, that's with this one. Also, she like obviously, as you can see, knocks her down. I mean, like, has a backwards movement when doing that, and yes. She's a sub DPS character, as I said, and her elemental burst actually takes a lot of, actually is, I think, the only elemental burst which has which requires 90 energy. I mean, like 90. I've never seen a character that requires 90 energy. Oh, I see. So with those things on the field, you deal more damage, I think, with Yae. I'm like, I know a bit about Yae, but not everything. I just played her once. Just test played her once. Yeah. And the Q attack is she just deals a lot of damage on a small area. Actually, not that small of an area, but you know.
I'm always watching.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's quite a lot of damage, and not just a little. So yeah, like she is definitely a DPS character, but sadly she's a catalyst, meaning that if you were to fight a electro hypostasis, it wouldn't be cool to use her.
Come on out. Come on out.
Because then you wouldn't be able to deal any damage. But still though, cool.
Sight to behold.
Like this one does look cool with elemental burst, but it's like she has no movement or something. So I'm not sure if I like this elemental burst animation. But it does look cool with the shading. Like the shading is really well made.
Right now.
I still find it funny how her elemental burst is like the only one that requires 90 energy. Or actually, I'm not even sure if it's the only one that requires 90 energy.
I'm always watching. Is that all?
Yeah, it one-hitted a meter throw. Okay, that is not little damage. But okay, Xiao's elemental burst is also very strong. But yeah, you can see she is one strong character. Damn. I would like to see how much damage it is. 416 Tenko Thunderbolt damage. Thunderbolt 534. Yeah, that is a heck of a lot of damage. Seriously. And yeah, I don't know why, but I just feel like playing this challenge once more, so that yeah, I get a feeling of how strong she is.
Right here. Show them.
Yeah, she seems to be quite strong for a character. Like a really strong DPS character.
Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, okay, that actually looks seriously cool. It seriously looks cool. I'm like with that shading, how she's like really dark and her eyes are glowing with the eye. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool in my opinion. By the way, have I maybe been talking too quietly during this whole thing? But yeah, she's like a yeah, like she's definitely a DPS character. Sub DPS I think it was, but definitely not support. Not at all. And eat. Actually, how does her plunging attack look like? I have no clue. Yeah, just like every other plunging attack of an electro catalyst. Okay, that makes sense. Then yeah, that's it with the 4 characters of this character banner. I'm like, yeah, I do not wish to get Thomas, so I also won't wish on this banner. Cat slime cocktail, kitten cocktail. Okay. No. Oh, I'm stupid. Well, and yeah. Okay, also Diona. Maybe I could use Diona on as a character. Actually, hold on. I'm like, Toma, you could definitely use him as a support character. I'm like, he has a lot of shields. He can give you a lot of shields. He's a strong shield character, but I don't like him. I just don't like him. I'm like, I've gotten him way too many times, even though I never wanted him, so I somehow have grown to hate Toma. And yeah, Yai, I'm not going to wish on Yai because I'm going to wait for the Raiden Shogun banner. Because I mean, like, even though Yai does deal a lot of damage, her being a catalyst still deters me from wanting to get her, on wishing on her, because I mean, like, catalysts just have the weakness of that they won't be able to deal any damage to certain characters then, to certain enemies, like for example the electro hypostasis. Like, the electro hypostasis won't take any damage from Yai then, which means that you would then have to rely on other characters. And if I was to build her as my main DPS character, it would be annoying to have to rely on other characters then. So yeah. I just hit 2 of those. Well, okay, that's it with this video. And then, like, yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. I don't think that anyone watched, but I don't care. My brother's going to come home today, maybe in 2 hours or so, which means that today is the last day where I'm going to be able to commentate again. Then for maybe 1 or 2 weeks I'm not going to be able to commentate anymore. Though I'm just going to play I'm just going to I'm just oh my god, I'm so stupid. So I'm also just going to be able not going to be able, though I'm also just going to be playing the daily commissions and stuff like that, so that I don't even need to comment. It's just grinding, and then yeah, it's, I don't know, just grinding. And I'm going to get those dandelion seeds. Yeah. And hello. I'm going to collect those dandelion seeds right now. I don't know what for, but I'm just going to do it. And there are more dandelion seeds here. Oh come on, I missed it, seriously. Haha. Hello Sage. See you, kiddo. Yeah, you've told me about this dandelion seeds a lot of times. I've never seen that. I'm not going to tell you then. Okay, yeah, that's it now. I mean, like, I guess. Also, I'm not going to play the Ascension quest for the world level and the adventure rank, which means that I'm also not going to be leveling up in adventure rank or gain a higher adventure rank. So yeah. Maybe I'm also going to level up my characters eventually, someone maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to commentate again when my brother's in the gym, then when like, my brother also goes to the gym, and when I'm home alone or something, or when my brother's not home, then I can commentate to the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to have said. Nobody ever watches my videos, I think, and yeah, so I'm just talking to myself, but I don't care. Yep, that's it. I think that's also enough now. Bye.